Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil. Still a little sick, so your boy's voice. I won't be doing anything fucking crazy in this video, but we had what I like to call a banger chapter of solo leveling this week in 147. This chapter was insane. Gone are the days of the prelude to whatever arc we're about to enter in solo leveling. Gone are those days because the Thomas Andre Hwang Dong-soo battle, Scavenger Guild versus the Ajin Guild fight, all that shit. My boys, it's done. It's over. It's a wrap. My boy, Thomas Andre, lasted a good 2.5 chapters. He really was putting up a fight, right? No. He got decimated. Absolutely destroyed. That's it. That's the fight. Here lies Thomas Andre in chapter 147. Man, this fight was good. This chapter was good. A lot of good things in this chapter, man. Very happy with this arc. Very happy with this chapter. America is fire. Shit is going down. I'm excited. You saw the end of the chapter. You saw who was at the conference. Without further ado, let's just dive right into this shit. Let's do this shit. Let's start with the beginning of the chapter. As you know, previous chapter, 146, my boy Thomas Andre, Sung Jin Woo, fighting, fisticuffs, close quarters, trading telekinetic blows and shit. Good stuff. Really hype fight. I made the case during the past 2 chapters that, hey, this fight might be a steamroll, but even if it is, I don't really care. I don't really care if it's a steamroll because this fight is pretty damn hype and it's pretty damn good. So for this one, I'm okay with it. So we saw the armor. We saw at the end of chapter 146, Thomas Andre uses his armor, conjures that shit. We get a lot of lore, good information about how these national level hunters, blessed by the rulers, have the ability to conjure this armor. So we can expect the Chinese national level hunter as well as the other one, forget what nationality he is, we can expect these guys to have similar armor augmentation abilities when we do get to that part of the series. But Thomas Andre is the subject of this chapter. Pops his armor. You really get hyped up. A lot of people saying, hey, maybe we underestimated Thomas Andre. Maybe this guy could really put up a fight against the boy Sung Jin Woo. Well, that's incorrect because this guy gets absolutely decimated. Pops his armor. I like the design, don't get me wrong. Dragonic, nice, glowing gold, all that shit. Telekinetic powers increased, buffed, but he stood no chance, man. He really stood no chance because Sung Jin Woo really does not give a fuck. Did you see some of the panels in this chapter? This dude looked lifeless, bro. This dude did not give a shit. This dude is punching him. He's using fucking Gatling gun on his ass, straight jabs to the body, to the face, to the back of the head, destroying his armor left and right, cracks running through the armor, shards flying everywhere. Sung Jin Woo does not give a shit about your armor, Thomas Andre. He doesn't. He does not give a shit. Breaks the shit, and lo and behold, within a few panels, within 2.5 chapters, Thomas Andre has fallen. And he waves the white flag, and my boy Sung Jin Woo defeated his first national rank hunter. And I think there's more to come, boys. I really think there's more to come. But we'll save that for the end of the video, right? We'll save that after I'm done recapping the chapter because there's more. There's a lot better shit that happens in the chapter. We see the body of Hwang Dong-soo bleeding out. Me on the stream, which you could find the link down below. On the stream, I said, hey, I want to start a meme. I like this idea that Hwang Dong-soo died from the fucking stratosphere throw that my boy Sung Jin Woo gave him. This dude, last time we saw Hwang Dong-soo, my boy Sung Jin Woo grabbed him by the fucking dome and threw his ass into orbit. And now he's dead. My guy died from the fall. That was good shit. But we see Hwang Dong-soo dead, bleeding out. What gives? Why? And then we see my boy Sung Jin Woo in Korea used Shadow Exchange, teleported him with Beru, sent Beru to Eugene Ho to heal his ass. Good stuff there. But he's chilling on the top of a building in South Korea with a brand new shadow. Now I'm seeing the shadow. I'm like, Who the fuck is this shadow, bro? Whose shadow is this? Well, it's my boy Hwang Dong-soo's shadow, and his name is Greed. I thought that shit was badass. His design, top 3 for sure, maybe top 2. One of the best shadow designs we've seen in the whole series. He looks like fucking Venom. It looks cool. His shadow design is sick. I can't wait to see this guy's power because we haven't really seen much of Hwang Dong-soo's powers when he was alive. What is his powers going to be when he's a shadow? I really hope my boy Sung Jin Woo uses his shadow in combat because he could just eternally torture him or some shit like that. Cool, fine, that's great. But you have another commander rank shadow. This guy is talking. He's on par with Beru. Beru's slightly stronger because he's a higher level, but he's on par with Beru. You got to use this guy in combat. I really hope he does. I'm excited for when he does use him in combat. I think he's going to be cool. He looks sick. His design is insane. But we have a new shadow in the boy Hwang Dong-soo. His name is Greed, and he looks cool. I'm hyped for him. I really wish I would have saw the Arise panel. That would have been sick. But hey, what can you do? I heard the light novel didn't have an Arise either, so that's fine. But man, this was a good chapter. Now, we go back to Korea. My boy Sung Jin Woo teleports. A day later, the news, everywhere on the news, everybody knows my boy Sung Jin Woo dropped Thomas Andre, kicked his ass, annihilated the Scavenger Guild. The Scavenger Guild, I think, is done. I think the Scavenger Guild is no more. And everybody's got their eye on my boy Sung Jin Woo. Now, this is why I think Sung Jin Woo will inevitably fight the Chinese national level hunter. I don't want him to, because I at least want one good relationship with one of these top humans. But I think my boy Sung Jin Woo will eventually end up fighting the Chinese hunter. And here's why. The Chinese hunter, he's licking his lips. He's licking his lips. He sees, hey, Sung Jin Woo just killed her. He didn't kill Thomas Andre, no, but he beat his ass. He just beat Thomas Andre's ass. I want a piece of Woo. Let's fight. Let's see who's stronger. That's what the Chinese guy is saying. Or is thinking. So, I think the fight is going to happen. I really hope nobody dies, but I think it's going to happen. So, look forward to the Chinese national level hunter in the future. That's going to be cool shit. But man, this conference, this next chapter, I'm so excited. This next chapter, don't expect any fights. Don't expect any hype. Don't expect nothing like that. Expect a pure lore, information packed chapter. It's going to be insane. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I think this chapter is going to be great. We're going to get information on my boy Sung Jin Woo's father. We're going to get information on the Chinese national level hunter. We're going to get information about my boy Sung Jin Woo, and what happens next with his new claimed fame and clout. Everything about that. It's going to be cool, man. It's going to be absolutely sick. This chapter was nice. Another 10 out of 10 chapter. I really like this chapter. The fight, don't get me wrong. The Thomas Andre fight and Sung Jin Woo fight was cool. It wasn't one of the best. Not in any regard, but it was a cool fight. It was sick. I would have loved to see more shadow action in the fight as a whole, because we didn't really get to see any of the shadows. But that's just a minor nitpick about the fight. But it was sick, man. It was a cool fight. And it's looking like we're about to get into some real shit, man. We're going to get into some real shit. Because let's face it, man. Where does my boy Sung Jin Woo go next? He took down a national level hunter. Probably the strongest one, I think. No, I think the Chinese guy is stronger for sure. But he took out a national level hunter. Where do you go from here? It's got to be the Monarchs. Right? It's got to be the Monarchs, man. It has to be. The Monarchs have to be next. There's, like, the progression. What do we fight next? It has to be the Monarchs. So that's why I'm excited. You already know the Monarchs are hunting down these national level hunters. Could they kill Thomas Andre while he's on, like, the hospital bed or some shit? Maybe so. Be a little cheap, but I don't really think they care. They're collecting these shards of brilliant light, all that shit. So I think we might see Thomas Andre go down in death because he's not dead yet. He's not dead yet. I don't think he is, but he's not dead yet. it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be really cool. A lot of hype, man. A lot of potential. I'm excited for whatever's about to happen next. This next chapter, man, I think it's going to be either, it's literally nothing in between. It's going to be either a sleeper chapter or it's going to be fucking insanity. I can't wait. I think the next chapter is going to be great. Guys, that was 147. Really good chapter. A lot of stuff just at face value, but it was a sick chapter, man. It was a sick chapter. End of the Thomas Andre fight. Eugene Ho's good. New Shadow in Greed. Can't wait to see what this guy's all about. His design is sick. I love it. It's cool. Will he get used? Hopefully. Hopefully this is more than just my boy Sung Jin Woo wanting to torture Hwang Dong-soo. Hopefully. But I think he's going to get used. It'd be foolish of my boy Sung Jin Woo not to use this guy at all. But who knows? And the start of the conference, man. And you saw my boy, Lu Zhigang, right? Lu Zhigang. Yeah, Lu Zhigang. You saw him there. It's going to be sick. There's going to be a dialogue. I can't wait between the dialogue of these two. It's going to be cool, man. Guys, that's the review. Let me know down below. What was your favorite part of this chapter? And what was your favorite part about the whole Hwang Dong-soo, Thomas Andre fight as a whole? I thought it was a great fight. Not one of the best ones, for sure, but it was definitely a good fight. My boy Hwang Dong-soo getting thrown into the stratosphere. That was great. That was absolutely insane, man. It was good shit. It was just good shit. That was classic solo leveling, banter, hype, all that shit. It was lovely, dude. It was absolutely lovely. The mind fights between Thomas Andre and Sung Jin Woo, that was good shit. It's going to be great, man. It's going to be great. I'm hyped for this next arc. It's going to be great. Guys, next week, we're going to get a chapter in 148, and it's going to be sick, man. Guys, I'm starting Omniscient Reader pretty soon, so get ready for that. If you like Omniscient Reader, that is coming up for damn sure. But as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.